Oh my God, I'm trying to wake up.
Huh?
I said I'm trying to wake up.
What'd you say?
Trying to wake up.
Well, you about to get turned around. You
I
got okay.
know.
This, y'all, it's so relaxing. Like,
It's so
especially
relaxing.
like the heat, and it's cold
And it's
outside.
cold outside, guys.
So the heat and that good shampoo. I'm sorry, that good shampoo, and then this heat for like
Mm-hmm.
45 minutes. It does it to you.
Yes.
It does it to you real
Recipe for
bad.
good sleep.
So I'm just going through, just making sure the hair is dry. The extensions are dry now. We're focusing on the extensions right now. And I feel like when we focus on the roots of her hair, that's when we dry the tape. So you should be good to just be a little bit more hard on the hair. So you don't have to be as gentle now because you have dried your tape. And I'm just gonna go through and feel, and she feels completely dry. So I'm gonna take this last section out and go through this, going through those extensions, leafing her off. While you guys are watching me do these last finishing blow drying touches, make sure to go on my Instagram. It is BADGYALKENN. That is Bag Out 10 with two N's. And go on that website and book the look. Okay? I specialize in tape-ins, but I also specialize in natural extensions. So I do traditional installs like sew-ins and protective quick weave. I also have a special going on with my protective quick weave and traditional sew-ins. So make sure you guys go on my site and check it out. My site is www.BADGYALKENN.AS.ME. So you can go directly on there and book the look. All right, so I'm going to turn my girl around, and this is what she is looking like. So she is completely dry. Do you feel wet anywhere? She is completely dry. I can put my fingers through it. It's not hard to get through the whole head. It's smooth throughout. I can take it either which way. No kinks, no anything. And that is what a good tape-in, blow dry looks like. Okay? And that is 75% of your maintenance. Literally. The rest is just styling and getting her smoothed out. Yeah, so here is what I use for my maintenance. I feel like a hot comb, especially with more coily hair, like a 4C, 4B, anything 4, you want to make sure that, like I said, you're getting a good press because you don't want them to walk outside, grasp in moisture, and now they're poofy again. So this is where I'm going to go through her, in between her tapes and really flatten her hair out with the hot comb. So you need a hot comb. And then, of course, a good flat iron. So, and a rat tail comb. And I just always section in the middle. It doesn't matter if they're getting the side part or a middle part or whatever it is. You always just want to make sure you are starting at the balance of her head, which is the middle. So I'm going to go through. Of course, like I said, you can't go all the way through the middle because of, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Thank you. So, like I said, you can't go all the way through because you're going to have tapes in the middle of her head. So, you're just going to just section off in whichever way it makes sense. So, I'm just going to slide down. There we go. So, there we are. You're going to make sure we don't have any hairs crossing. And that way, I can section off on this side. And I can section off on the other side. So I always start off at the back of the tapes. Always just making sure I hot comb those roots. And yes. So I'm always sectioning off where they're able to do their half up, half down. It just gives me more of a guide and gives me more of a cleaner section. So I'm going to turn her around. So right where she's able to do her half up, half down is where I'm always sectioning off at. So I'm going to section this one off. Just so I won't feel overwhelmed by too much hair. So now I'm going to lift this up and clip this off as well so I can get her roots with that hot comb. And I'm going to go in with a shine spray. I'm going to go in with the Glow Shine Spray by Private Label, of course. So I'm going to do 2 spritz in my fingers. And I'm going to switch them around and just put them on the roots of her hair. Just to make sure I can get that good press and I'm not having to go through her hair too many times. So, keep your head down for me. I'm just going to get her roots. Literally just her roots. And you want to make sure that you're stretching that hair out to so you won't nick them with the hot comb. So now that that is hot combed out, I can just go through one more time because it's a bigger section. Go through one more time with the hot comb. Make sure that those roots are pressed. So now I can just take my flat iron and press that out. Nice press. So now I'm just gonna go through her hair, and I like to just section it off like I pull the sections out because with tapes you can't really use a rat tail to have like a straight line while you're sectioning. So what I do is I take hair from under it and make that a section, and I put aside the tape in. I put that to the side, and then the hair on top of it I comb out, because sometimes it might be just a little matted in the top or whatever the case is if you didn't get that during your blow dry, which you should have, so it shouldn't be hard getting through. And I'll take my flat iron, touch that root one time, take your comb and follow through. And then I'll probably go up 2 sections before I include the tape in. So I'm going to take this tape, section that off, take this tape, section that off, take this. So I have like a little piece of hair right here, and I am going to make sure I get that. So no hair left behind. So this little piece of hair that's right here, I'm gonna comb through it from the roots, okay? I'm going to take my flat iron, tap it once, go in there, and smooth it out. So now is where I add in my tapes. So I'm going to take this towel off of her. Okay. This is where I add in my tapes, and I'll take it and I'll take it as a whole section and go like this, tap it, and go all the way back. So that way you are not putting too much heat on all of these things, and your tapes are nice and clean. So they're shining, moving how they're supposed to, and it should only take one pass. Cool. So we're going to go through, do the same thing. I'm going to take this tape, move her to the side, and then all of this hair that's in between these tapes, I'm going to take out and flat iron. Yep. Take these out, flat iron. So you want to make sure that you are getting these roots, like I said, because you want her to be able to wear this press as long as possible. And you should have got the roots with your blow dry. But of course, this is more thorough. You're going through each and every piece. So you should be able to get it good. Look at that. Nice and silky. So we're going to separate these tapes right here. And then we're going to get this hair right in the middle. Okay, we're going to section that off. And then I'm going to comb it. And then we're going to get our flat iron, tap it, and then go back in. Nice press. Nice silk press. So then I'm going to take these tapes and flat iron from our other sections as well. Okay. Take it. And actually I can put a little, just a tad, bit of shine. Just one spritz of the shine to hit us with the assist. And take it and go back on it. And that way, that shine spray is just going to help just a tad bit by adding a little shine to it and getting that pressed silky straight. See that? See the material? Period. So, start with something that is new and going on at Private Label we should know about.
Oh, yes. We got some stuff to talk about.
Okay.
So what we have new, being that we were talking about timeless styles and natural styles, we do have our new seamless clip-ins in stock, in store and online. They are upgraded, so they now have the seamless, band across the top, not the bulky, clips that we were used to. Everybody was looking forward to that, so we were super excited. They are 160 grams.
Okay.
So that's about a bundle and a little over a bundle and a half. So you really can get away with just getting one pack.
Oh, wow.
They come in 6 different colors. So you no longer have to buy them and color them. We got from jet black all the way to 613.
Oh, wow.
Yes. They are Brazilian, so it's our premium Brazilian hair, which everybody is already used to and love.
Yeah.
And the price is amazing. They're only like $149.
Oh, wow.
Right. Yes.
Oh, that's really good.
Yes. So
that's
that's
really
amazing. We have a lot of holiday things coming up. We do have some kits, some essential gift kits if you want to gift, your loved one something. And they love private label already. We have a lot of things that you could just come in and pick up as far as gift giving is concerned. For the girls who wear tape-ins, we have a kit that they can get double-sided tape, a wax stick, and the remover.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Yes, that's a bundle. We have a bundle for, of course, the girls who wear the wig. So you would get a glue, our extra glue, which is our best seller. You'll get the eraser to take it off, the removal, and you'll get a melt band to keep it intact while you have it installed. And then we have a lash kit, so you could get your lashes. They will buy one get one, $5 off of any style that you would like. So they could definitely come in.
Okay, come in with the great holiday specials.
Yes. And we also going to have 12 Days of Christmas coming up, starting on Monday. So keep an eye out on our Instagram page, of course, at Private Label, just so you can tune in each day because it's a different sale each day, and it's not announced until the day of.
Oh, wow.
So, yes.
Well, that sounds great. That sounds like a lot of good stuff. I'm
A lot
to
of
get
good stuff.
those clip-ins.
Yes.
I'm excited for that.
They've been buying them up too. The colors got everybody excited, especially the jet black. Like,
right. I was about to say, really?
I don't think we have it.
Because the girls love jet black. Like, my hair is completely jet black. And I don't think that I can go a day without it being jet black. So, I can see why the girlies is jumping on it.
Yes, they are.
Okay, period.
So come see us at Private Label for the holiday season.
Yes.
Get the holiday looks, get the gifts in. And all of this stuff will be, all of this is available online as well.
Okay, cool. So, ladies, y'all heard it first.
Hopefully we get this. Hopefully this comes up in time.
Oh, right.
Right. Hopefully you guys are able to get something.
Well, if y'all see it, if y'all don't see it next year.
Right.
Next year, make sure you tap in.
But even just going into, 2024, the new year is approaching. This is just gearing us up for what's ahead for the next year. We do have a lot of big things coming, some new collaborations you guys will be able to see.
Ooh.
Of course, we are improving the tape-ins. Hopefully those will be coming next year. So, Private Label is always looking for what can they do better for, our guests, our customers, to serve the public better. So 2024 would be an amazing year.
Yay.
For sure.
Well, we're excited about that.
Right.
So I want to show y'all the difference between the two. You see this is flat.
So flat. I could feel it.
You can feel it?
Yes, it's so flat. I could just tell.
It's like flat and it's literally seamless. Like you can't tell where the tape in starts and ends. So that's the best part about it. So as y'all can tell, if you trust the process, you can get her from looking like this to looking like this. So I'm going to literally do the same exact thing to this section. I'm going to detangle her out. Okay, and then I'm going to lift it up, section it off. Here goes my comb. I'm going to section it off. And then I'm going to take the Glow Shine Spray. Okay. And I'm literally going to spritz it 2 times on my fingers. And literally just go like this to her roots. And that will help me with my hot comb. So I am taking this, put your head down for me, and you just want to make sure you're stretching that hair out. I'm doing the back, stretching it out. There we go. And that's how you get that's how you get those straight roots. You don't want puffy roots. So if you have to whip the hot comb out, you have to whip the hot comb out. I am just an older generation hairstylist, so I whipped the hot comb out, and I'm still kind of modern, considering the fact that it's not on a stove. So you're gonna section that bottom part out just like how we did on the last section, going on the ends. I mean, not the ends. Separating the hair from the tape. So you just want to make sure you grab all of those hairs and you only see the tape ends. So I'm gonna section that off again.
Did you want me to start?
Doing those other tapes. So we're adding tape into her hair to the top. And when I'm adding them in, I'll explain to you everything while I'm adding them in. I'm going to pass those to her. And then here you go. So while Star is preparing the tapes, I'm going to go through and hot comb again on this bottom row or bottom section. Just want to make sure that you're pulling that hair out. You're pulling it, and then you're taking it, and then you're pushing it back. So yes, there we go. And then now I can go in with my flat iron. Oh! Ooh! 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 Oh my gosh!
Professional use.
Oh, y'all, I burn myself so much doing hair because I be moving fast. Just slow it down a little bit. My finger is gonna burn the rest of this time, but I'm not gonna complain about it. We're just gonna keep going. Oh, we're just gonna keep going. Oh my God, I'm crying. All right, so I'm gonna go.
This is why you don't do this at home.
No, literally. And it was caught on camera. I literally sat my whole thumb on this plate.
No way.
Yes, girl, my whole thumb. Anywho, we're just gonna be a little bit more careful. I mean, I can't really use my thumb right now, so we're gonna push through.
Like Beyonce said.
Like Beyonce said, oh my goodness. Okay, so we got that flat ironed. We're gonna take this section here and section that off. I am looking for the hairs in between so I can flat iron those. This section doesn't seem to have a lot of hair in between, so I'm just gonna go in with my flat iron and flat iron those tapes. Well, no, actually there is some in between. So I'm gonna take this little hair and flat iron this, comb it out. See, we got a little kink, so we want to get through that. Comb that out. There we go. And then now we can add those tapes in and flat iron those. Y'all, my thumb is non-existent right now. Oh my goodness. As a hairstylist, I feel like you burn yourself like at least once a month. At least.
Which one you think is worse? A burn from a hot tool or a chemical burn?
Ooh. What's worse? See, for me, I feel like I burn myself super extreme with hot tools. Like, I sit it, like how I just sat my whole thumb on that plate. Like, that is, I don't know how I do it. I don't know what is going on in my brain when I burn myself like that. But so for me, it's with the hot tools. Heck yes, with the hot tools.
I can definitely agree too.
Because the chemical burn, I feel like you can like put some Vaseline on it and you'll be good for a little second. But this, you just gotta
thug that out.
You gotta thug it out.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Because if you continue to put ice on it, it's just like never gonna stop burning. So you just gotta kind of thug it out. So right now that's what I'm doing, but I'm really crying in the inside. So yeah, we're just going through flat ironing and getting her together. Don't mind me with any of the thumb stuff. We're done talking about it. So I see her roots right here are a little bit curly. So I'm just gonna go in with my hot comb and hot comb that out. Because we've already flat ironed that section, but you just, like I said, you want to make sure you're crossing your P's. I mean, what? Yeah. Isn't that it?
Crossing the T. Yeah, crossing your T's.
Crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Yeah. So I'm going to go in to this section. It's no hair. But oh, it is. So I'm going to take this sliver and I'm going to flat iron. Section that off. Take this small piece, comb it out, and I'm gonna take my flat iron, tap it, and then go all the way through. And I'm gonna do one more section. Like I said, I skip one section, and I go like every other section, I flat iron the tapes. So I'm gonna take this section off and see if we have anything on top of it, which we do. So I'm gonna take this little slither of hair, section it off from the rest, and then flat iron that. Oh, we got a little piece of hair right here. Take that off, and then we're gonna section this away. We're gonna go detangle those kinks from the hair, and then we are going to flat iron this. Tap it once, take your comb, go all the way through. I'm gonna do the same over here. Tap it once, take your comb, go all the way through, and then now we're gonna add the tapes in from the last two sections. And we're gonna flat iron those. I'm gonna put a little bit of Glow Shine Spray right there. And then I am going to get my flat iron and go through the hair. And look how shiny and silky that looks. It's like, it's perfect. It blends in so well. Blends in like so well. Look at that. So I'm gonna take this section and do the same thing. And so I do want to say, oh, well, even if this doesn't come out before the holidays, I just want to tell people to be nice to people. And I'm only saying this because you guys get what I'm doing right here. Just flat iron and going through. So we're going to talk to the people. Yeah. And distract myself from this burning. So, I just want to tell people to be nicer to people. Yeah. You don't know what anyone has going on. And I feel like social media right now gives us the platform to have our opinions heard and, you know, people commenting under people's things and like under people's posts and things like that. Yeah. And being mean and just, you know, and it's the holiday season. And you never know regardless of the holiday season, you never know what people are going through, what they just had to endure or anything. You just never know. So if you are able and willing to be a nice person, I think that you should be. I think it costs 0 cents to be nice to people and to tell someone that they look pretty today. Right. I go out of my way to say that. Like, I go out of my way to tell a man, oh, you smell good. Or tell a woman, like, oh, my God, I love your outfit. Right. And it might not be something that you will wear or that you will smell like. But on them, it suits them well. So you are giving a compliment just because. Some people, you never know what that compliment can do for people. You never know how you can affect someone's day by literally just giving a compliment. Like, I've gotten compliments where I'm like, oh my God, I was having such a bad day, but now you turn my day around.
Right.
And who wouldn't want to be a day maker? So just try to I think everyone should try and strive to be a day maker, you know? Because if you put out good in the world, you're going to get back good.
That's true.
And that's with any belief in anything. If you sow good seeds, you're going to get good things back. And yeah, that was just the message that I have to give. Because people are just I feel like we're in a world where people are just so mean for no reason.
So mean.
And so judgmental.
Yeah.
When we should all be one.
Yeah.
You know, so
for sure.
We should all want to help out our neighbor and help our friend or help a stranger. We shouldn't meet strangers.
That's true. That is true.
You know?
That is very, very much so true.
Wake up every day happy
and I just feel like it takes too much energy to not be nice.
It does.
In my opinion.
It does. Being nice, it just feels way more natural.
True, way natural.
Like, one thing that everyone wants to do in the world is laugh.
Yes.
Like, there's not one person who wouldn't want to laugh. Yes. So, I feel like if you can make someone's day, make them smile or make them laugh, why not? Why would you want to make them mad, sad? Those are just emotions that I don't think anyone wants to feel.
Literally.
So I am just telling everyone who's listening to this video or watching this video to just, it shouldn't even take anything. So if it's taking a lot from you, you need to do it more. If being nice to people and giving compliments just isn't normal to you, I feel like you need to do it more because it should be a normal thing and it shouldn't be cringy or weird or, like you're reserved about it. Just do it.
Yes, and I'm so happy you brought that up. Just because we're about to be going into the new year, we always have our New Year resolutions and our goals, and a lot of that stuff is self-driven, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
Self-motivated. But sometimes you should be thinking about how can I become a better person for just the people around me, the environments that you're in. I think it's very important to just make yourself an asset.
Exactly.
An asset.
Definitely.
And being nicer being more nice is definitely a start.
Being more nice is like, it's just like, why not?
Right.
Right. It's like, why not? I feel like we all feel like we're so different, but we're really the same. And we go through the same things and we have this, similar trials and stuff like that. So now I'm at the first section. At the top section. Just going through, I put the Shine Glow Spray on my fingertips like I did with every other section. Touched her roots, and now I'm going in with the hot comb as best as I can. So, I feel like we are all similar. Sorry. Feel like we're all similar in some ways. And like I said, you never know how you'll make someone's day or how you can just make someone smile. It's just a nice thing to do. Like, who wouldn't? It's the holiday season.
Right. 'Tis the season to be jolly.
'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. So, as you guys can tell, this press is not going anywhere. I'm getting that hot comb on those roots. So, she is completely silked out. Please work with me as best as y'all can with this thumb. I'm really trying to move slow now because I'm not even in a rush. So I don't know how I did that. But yeah, we're just gonna go in with the hot comb. And now that she is hot combed all the way through, it just gives you like, I feel like it's easier as well if you hot comb all the way through, like the perimeter of your sections. Like I showed y'all on the other video, y'all go watch the tape in install video, where I was silk pressing her hair and I would hot comb the perimeter of her hair each time, because it just gives you less kinks, and you can literally just do one pass, one tap, one pass, and then you're good. So now I feel like I can talk about us adding tapes to her hair. So again, I always say that maintenance is completely mandatory and beneficial for you and for you and your hair. Just saying that to say, she got home and realized that, well, after some time she realized that she wanted more tape-ins in the back, like this area where I left her a veil for her tapes. And so that is why maintenance is important, because within your maintenance I can add on or take away tapes that is giving you a problem at home. Because if you go back to the other video, I talked about at home care. And once I'm done doing this, you all have to deal with your hair after that. Mm-hmm. So that is why the maintenance is so important, because you get to come back to me and I get to fix whatever it is that you cannot manage or want more of during your appointment, your maintenance appointment. So in this appointment, we are adding more tapes to the back, just so she can have a little bit more coverage in the back. So this will now make a whopping 100 tapes in her head, which is personally my max. I don't go over 100 tapes. And the reason doing that is because if you're going over 100 tapes, you might as well get a sew-in.
Right.
Literally. Because all of those tapes in your head, it's just, my opinion, don't chew me up. In my opinion, tape-ins are for a natural look. They're natural extensions. So I feel like you shouldn't want super fullness, but if your hair is thicker, then of course add 100 tape-ins. But 100 is enough. 100 is equivalent to me like 3 bundles. Mm-hmm. So, and including all of your hair out. So you just want to make sure that for your hair health and for the sake of the install, that you're not going over 100, 120 at the most. And that is for super, super thick hair. I would never do 100 on fine hair. Yeah. Or shorter hair. You have to, of course, have, depending on the length that they're going with their extensions, you want to make sure that it's full from tip to root. So, of course, with shorter hair, you'll have to add more tape-ins. But if your hair is fuller and longer and thicker, you don't need as many. So now I'm just going through her hair and flat ironing. I'm taking the hair and the hairs in between, and I'm going to flat iron those. Right here.
How was your Thanksgiving? I don't even think, I know we talked about it like briefly, like.
My Thanksgiving was good. It was hectic. I think everybody's
Thanksgiving is just hectic.
I think everybody's Thanksgiving is a little hectic before the Thanks and the Giving. So, I was up at 3:00 in the morning making food.
Right.
Like a real grandma.
Right, period.
Because if you, hey, from 25, all my people from 25 to 30, it's our time.
It is our time.
Like, it is our time to start cooking. I seen a post that was like, if you're in the club on Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
And I'm not a judger, but because if you don't cook, you don't cook. Like, why would you be in the kitchen? But if you are wanting to start a family and things like that, I think now while we're 25 and older, or until we get to like really, really like hosting Thanksgiving, is the time for you to do your trial and error.
Yes, perfect those recipes.
Perfect those recipes, because we're the new aunties and uncles.
Seriously, I really want us to take that more serious.
No, literally, like we're literally like we're holding the torch, and I know our generation is so microwave, and we
everything quick.
Everything is quick, and everything like I was grating cheese for like an hour.
See?
When I tell y'all my arm was hurting so bad, and I was like, this is how the aunties and uncles were in the kitchens. And grandmas were in the kitchen when we were kids. Like, and I feel like it's just our time now, and we should embrace it.
We definitely
because we should give the generation after us those meals that we used to have.
Literally.
Like, our parents and stuff are getting older, so they can't really be in the kitchen cooking like they used to. So yes, that is my message to our age people. Get in that kitchen and start creating holidays.
Please.
For the youth.
And learn how to do some stuff.
Learn.
Please. Because we need it, though. We need it. It's time for the older generations to, have some grace, take loads off.
Yeah, sit down.
Yeah. And we have to grow up regardless.
We definitely have to grow up. Definitely have to grow up. So, yeah, I feel like it's just our time. That's it. And as y'all see, I'm spraying the shine spray further, like far from the hair, not too close, just because I don't want it to be too oily, but I do want it to give a shine. So yeah, just making sure that you're not, because you want the press to last as long as possible without it being greasy, because the natural oils are going to come in her hair regardless. So you just want to make sure that you are not, putting too much oil. So I'm going to turn her around so you guys can see her beautiful face.
Yay!
So this is the outcome, and it's super silky. Nice and smooth.
I just already know it's amazing.
And then look at this side.
That's
compared to this side. Wow. It's giving. Yes.
So, taping so good.
So,
okay.
I'm going to go in, do the same things. 2 spritz. Put a little oil on my burn. Private label glow shine spray is used for so many things.
Okay.
Hair burns, whatever you want to do. So I'm gonna go in my last time with the hot comb, and I'm gonna lift her up and straighten those roots out. Yes. That stuff gets stuck in my head all the time.
That's why I try to stay.
I try to stay away from it. Yes. Because I'm like, girl, you're not a robot. We're real people.
We are real people. But TikTok will have you literally on like a
little
playlist.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Saying all them little sounds.
Yeah, what is it? Your analytics?
Yes, your algorithm.
Algorithm. Yeah, your algorithm is gonna filter you right to the stuff.
You'll be given. You are TikTok.
No, literally, literally. And another thing, I feel like Nickelodeon. Was that Nickelodeon or Disney Channel? Go outside.
No,
literally.
They used that's crazy.
Go outside and play.
Yeah, they definitely used to promote that a lot.
Yes, go outside and play.
Take them kids outside.
And take the kids outside. Take your friends outside. Like, I don't know. Me and my friends, we love to like be outside. Like, not even outside. How y'all thinking?
We're not talking about outside.
We're talking about
nature
outside of the house.
Yes.
We're talking about outside
activities.
Yeah. Go to Piedmont. Yeah. If you're in Atlanta. Go to Piedmont, stretch your legs out, have a picnic.
Yes.
Go on a trail, go see a waterfall. You know?
Get familiar with some nature.
Go somewhere with some nature.
Yeah, for sure.
Somewhere with some living organisms. Okay? Look at me. For real.
I didn't do all of these because I know you was literally just doing that little top piece.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm like...
So we're probably going to add like 10 to her head. Okay. Well, 10 will be 20. So we're going to see. Because with tapes, y'all, remember sandwiches. The sandwiches are 2 tapes. So you're technically using 2 tapes every time you use a tape. So when you get private label carries them by 40. Mm-hmm. So, which I love literally because most places only do about a 20. So, yeah.
And these were retaped with the double-sided tape. We do offer double-sided and single-sided tape for our tape-ins. Of course, double-sided is the most convenient because single-sided tape is basically double the work. But yeah, you can get both. The adhesive is fine on both, either or.
Yeah, it is.
And it's super easy to retape tapes.
Yes.
Kennadi does hers way smarter than me.
I've been doing it longer. But I love double-sided. That's my favorite tape. I would tell everybody else to use double-sided, but single-sided, you can also use single-sided. I've used single-sided multiple times. So, but I feel like double-sided got the extra punch. Okay. So, yeah. You can definitely do the double-sided or single. It doesn't matter. It does not matter at all. So now I'm almost done with her silk press because it's giving silk press.
Silky.
It's giving nice and silked, and I'm just doing the same things that I did throughout the whole head, going through, taking that top section of any hair, combing it out, getting those kinks. And then going in with my flat iron, tapping it, then going through and going all the way down. And then I'm going to take this section up. I had to go under it. I missed the section. Go under it, tap this, and go all the way down. So the tap is necessary. I've seen people like, oh, that's 2 passes. It's not. It's a tap. You tap it to get that root, and then you go all the way through with your pass for the shaft of the hair. So it's for that extra stretch, and sometimes the roots need it, y'all. That's why sometimes the silk press don't be silk pressing, because you haven't got the root. The root is the foundation of your silk press. Like, you have to have straight roots, because if not, that root is going to lock into that outside moisture or wherever you're at, and puff up. So it's going to be puffy at the roots and straight on the ends. And you don't want that. You want it straight throughout. So take these tapes to the side. Get those little hairs that are attached to the tapes. Lift that up. And then we're going to section this off. Like so. And I'm going to go in, tapping it, and going all the way down. And you're just making sure that you're applying pressure to your flat iron. You know, you want a good, good hard press. So you want to make sure that you're pushing down on the flat iron. Not going too light on it, thinking that it's just gonna, it's because it's closed that it's gonna do all the work. No, you want to push down. You want to push down on the flat iron. So, this is my last of the mojitos. So we're gonna go down. All right. So here you have it, ladies and gents. And as you can tell, she still has that face frame from when we did her layers. That's why it's so important not to just go through chopping it up, because you want to make sure that when the client wants to do it straight, that they can. That it's just a face frame and not choppy all throughout. So she definitely has a face frame. I'm going to clean it up just a tad bit more once I put the other tapes in. But yes, ladies and gents, this is a silky silk press on tapes. This is a tape in maintenance, and you want to make sure that the hair is flat. You have every root that she has. You are making sure that it is completely, like, she can do her ponytail. She can do whatever she wants to do. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're gonna add in these new tapes to the back. To the salon. All right. So she's gonna pass them to me. And what I do is when I add in tapes, right, I kind of get a feel for what the client is talking about, and like, so I can correct the problem and not just adding tapes in just to be adding them in. So I see what she is talking about from just like when she will go home and probably wrap her hair, unwrap it, and this part is like a little bit too much hair out. So I can go back in and literally I'm doing the same curve that I did when I installed her tapes. This is the same U that I did when I installed them in the first video. So I'm going to do the same thing so the tapes can lay the exact same way. So like, as y'all can see, I've done a section above the other section. But what I'm going to do is take a little small section again and section that off. And that is where I'm going to place my tapes, just a little bit higher for fuller coverage of the back. So I'm going to section this off. And then you can pass me the tapes. Thank you. Can you do me a favor? Take the tape off. Mm-hmm. My thumb is gummy.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. So if y'all didn't catch the last video, here you go. So you're going to always make sure your part is straight. You're going to always make sure your part is straight and that you don't have any flyaways. So with this section, I'm literally going to go in paper thin, take it and lift it up. I'm going to lift it up, take my tape in. I'm going to sit my comb down so you guys can see. Lift it up, place that on the base, push that up with your finger, pull down, and then you're going to take your comb, push down, and clean it off. Clean off each side and make sure that that part is still straight. And then you're going to take your other tape and you're going to sandwich it. Literally place it right on top. And then you're going to take your private label tape and clamp. And you're going to clamp this tape for extra security. There you go. And then I'm going to take another section. Let me get this section back right. I'm going to take another section right in the middle and put another tape there. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Lifting up, putting on the base, push up, pull down, pull the hair down, push the tape up. Push it down, clean the sides off, and then sandwich that other tape. You're going to take your private label clamper and you're going to just make sure you're securing that tape in. And then we're going to take another one. Take another paper thin section and then you're going to pull up, place on that base, pull down, push up. And then you're going to pull that, secure it down, and then clean off those sides. And then you're going to place right on top. And then you're going to get your clamper. And you're going to clamp, clamp, clamp. All right. And then since her hair is already styled, I'm just going to go through and flat iron these tapes really quickly. Okay. And we're just going to flat iron those out all the way. See how that hair just gets one pass? I didn't do a blow dry or anything. It's literally going from body wave to silky straight. Period. We love that for us.
Yes.
No extra work.
At all.
At all. No extra work at all. We're just gonna do that. All right. So I'm gonna lean that part back down. Just want to make sure that you got full coverage. And now I can tell that it is covering and it's not as much hair that she has to deal with because the tapes are laying right on top of that hair, of that excess hair. I'm not going to add any more because once this gets oily, you don't want to be able the tapes to show. So you still want to leave enough hair out to where her tape ends are going to be able to grow out and still have a veil over them. Mm. But I did go up 2 sections, so she has full coverage of that little strip that she wanted to cover up. So I am going to turn her around, clean her up. So put her in the middle. Let me see. No, you're okay.
I'm like, look, let me retake.
Right. Let me retake these back. Okay, I'm gonna get my shears. Let me see if I. Ooh, this thumb is thumbing. Okay, everything is disappearing. So I'm gonna go back in here. Jesus. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna take these scissors, head up for me, and I'm just gonna clean up this face frame just a tad bit. Make it a little bit more flowy for my liking and her liking. Okay. And cut those ends. Then we're gonna go on the other side, do the same thing. Y'all, these are finishing touches. Please make sure you're doing the finishing touches. You have to. It's just like a little mandatory, you know, because you want to make sure that the hair is flawless, flowy, leaving out of the chair. You don't want to just flat iron it and then just be like, okay. Don't add a bump. No. Don't clean up the cut. Nothing. Just okay. And send you out. So you just want to make sure you're doing that. So now I'm going to take I'm looking for it. Actually, we're going to take this OG Spritz, and we're going to bump her in.
Ooh.
So
cute.
Yes. I'm going to straighten her part out just to make sure that it is straight. You want a straight part. Okay. So I'm going to add for those flyaways. Get those together. All right, and now I'm gonna just go through, starting with her front section. I'm gonna spray just a tad bit of spritz, comb it through, take my flat iron and start bumping in and following through. Okay. That's how you do that good old face frame. I literally go like front, middle, back. Like I do 3 sections on each side. It shouldn't take more than 3 sections on each side for the face frame. So I'm gonna start from the top and you're gonna bump through and follow through. And you're gonna sit like so. Make sure you aren't combing through it until you are all the way completely through the head. You want to give it time to rest and do what it needs to do. Okay. With the bottom, you're just gonna flip it in at the bottom. There you go. And it might look a little sketchy right now, but trust the process. So I'm going to turn her around so I can do this other side. And I'm going to split it off how I did. Split the first section off. Add some spritz. Comb it out. And then I'm going to go in and bump her and follow through. Because like I said, we have layers, so you just want to make sure you're following through with that curl or that bump. Section it off. Spray some spritz. comb that out. I'm gonna make sure you are bumping. As soon as you see that layer coming up, you wanna make sure you're bumping that hair. Okay. So then we're gonna take this last section, spray it on the ends, pull it over to the side. And this is just for her face frame. You can always pull her back to the back, but this is just so when she pulls it all to the front, it'll give the look that we need it to look like. Okay. All right. I'm gonna turn her back to the front. And then I am going to take a little of the Glow Shine Spray, 2 spritz on my hand. Rub it in like you're rubbing in lotion. Place it right here to the back. This is just relax it all together. And then you're gonna take your powder brush and just brush out. See that? See that? That's butter. Okay. There goes that face frame. I'm gonna take my comb. Take my comb and really get those layers together. Hold on one sec. There we go. Boom. Yep. This is the final look, y'all. I'm gonna take her cape off. Wow. Oh, sorry, the mic. Literally 10 out of 10. This looks like a brand new install. It looks so effortless. It feels brand new. Yay. So, yes, ladies and gents, that is a tape-in install. Let me do, remember, finishing touches. No flyaways over here, okay? So we're just gonna take with our hands and just get those flyaways out of there. Boom. Yay, so pretty. And that is a wrap. And this is how you do a tape-in install maintenance. Make sure you're getting your maintenance every 2 to 3 weeks. Do not go past a month at all for your hair health. And make sure you are going back to your stylist to get your maintenance. Do not go to anyone else. That, for me, that's mandatory. So I hope to you stylists that you guys will make that mandatory for you as well. And yes, I hope that all of these tips and tricks helped y'all. I hope that I gave enough information. If you guys want any other videos from us, the duo,
yes,
let us know. And make sure to follow me on Instagram at BADGYALKENN. That is 2 N's. And I am on TikTok as BADGYALK1, the number 1. So follow me on all social media. Yeah. Make sure you are booking and clicking that link in my bio on Instagram to get this look. Like, I mean, it's effortless. Starting thing.
Y'all know where to come find me, right here at the Atlanta showroom. Yeah. 1260 Memorial Drive. Come purchase your tape ins, your double-sided tape, any of the products that was used today that you may have interest in, or you could definitely shop with us online at www.privatelabelextensions.com.